Do you want to start streaming on Twitch, but you're not exactly sure how to? Don't worry, I got you. As being a content creator and a streamer for nearly 2 years, I think I might have the fine details all settled out. So today, we're going to go over how to start streaming, what to expect, how to make your stream be amazing, and how to prevent some bad stuff from happening. Let's get into it. Now, to start streaming, you have to be at least 13 years old. Some other platforms require different ages. Twitch is 13. Don't forget that number, because your viewers also need to be at least 13 years old, if not older, because Twitch will delete your channel if they figure out that you just have a ton of like 10-year-olds just sitting there watching you. Secondly, another big one is that you want your stream to be formal, but also make it fun. Like, streaming is not going to be fun if you're just sitting there doing nothing, trying to be like all serious the entire time. You've got to make it a little bit fun. Come on, man. The next requirement is that you need at least somewhat of a decent PC. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out there and buy like a $2,000 PC with like top of the line stuff. No, all you really need is your internet upload speed to be at least 10 gigabytes a second. And if you don't know how to find that, don't worry, I've got you. Okay, so what you want to do, go over to Google Chrome, type in internet speed test. Then you want to hit this run test button. So this first number doesn't really matter. This is the second number that matters. If this is higher than 10, you're golden. If it's higher than, I'd say 20, which is what I'm at, you can stream on YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff at the same time. If you're not, then you can still stream. It's just not going to be as great of quality, which might be an issue to some of your viewers. And moving on to some of the stuff to actually do in Twitch, you want to fill out your about section. There's this about section where you can edit panels and put like all this different information in here of like socials, follow, music, commands that you can do in your chat, all of this fun stuff. So this stuff just makes it so when you're not online or people want to know more about you, they can just go here and see a ton of stuff about it. Like, you can see the about me here, you can see chat rules, games I play, all this stuff, questions, anything like that. So this next part, we're going to dive into Twitch and how to set some of this stuff up. If you're on Twitch just chilling here, you want to go up to this corner, go to creator dashboard, and then on the side here, you want to go settings, then the stream. So first of all, this is your primary stream key. You want to copy that. Do not show it to anyone, because this is essentially how any recording software actually sends your stream to the streaming platform and sends it to a viewer. So here in the VOD section, this is a big one. You want to have store broadcasts on and always publish VODs. Now the reason is because your main audience might be the people that you're streaming to. But there could also be people on the other side of the world that are sleeping while you stream that also want to watch your amazing stream. So make sure you have that on so they can watch it after you stop being live. Your next tab here is stream schedule. Now this is a huge one. My recommendation, if you're not affiliate and you want to become affiliate, you want to stream every day at a consistent time until you get affiliate. Now, the reason why you want a consistent time is so that your viewers know when you're going to be live, because if you stream, let's say 3:30 one day, and then 5 o'clock one day, and then 7:30 one day, your viewers are going to have no idea when you're live, and that's going to make them be confused. Now, if you have it be the exact same day, certain days of a week, and you set that up, because now my viewers know that most of the time, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, at 6:30 p.m. Central Eastern Time to about whenever I end, which is about 3 hours later, they know that I will be live most of the time. So that's why you want to have a stream schedule set up and you want to follow that. Again, if you're not affiliate, I would stick to a strict stream every single day you can until you hit affiliate. And then once you do, you can cut it back to about 3 to 4 days a week. Now, for your stream schedule, you also want to pick days that work the best. So you also want to go by category, like go through all this stuff. You can go through here, search up whatever game you want to do. Like if I wanted to stream Fortnite, I can go through here and see like what days do good. You want to normally go off of this kind of, and also your IRL schedule and how your streams have been doing recently, and just go off of those days. Like for me, Wednesdays, they don't normally do good, so I just don't stream on Wednesday, because there's no point in streaming when it doesn't do good. Okay, this is a big one, the moderation settings. So follower only mode, you want off. I know some people say that you want this on, but trust me, there have been so many times that I will raid a channel and they will have follower mode on, and it's like, we're not going to follow to say right, if you know what I mean. So that you want to have off. Block terms and phrases and permitted terms and phrases. If you see Twitch blocking stuff that you don't want them to block, then this is where you can put the word in there. If you do want stuff blocked, like sensitive words, you can put it in there. Do not put sensitive information in here though, because if someone gets the sensitive information and wants to confirm it, and they put it into your chat and it gets filtered, then they know that that information is true. So do not put your sensitive information in here. By sensitive information, I mean emails, phone numbers, schools, addresses. Next up, mods and VIPs. Now, mods, they can be like IRL friends, stuff like that. I would not hand mods out like it's candy during Halloween, because trust me, mods can do a lot of power, and when you give your entire chat mod role, it doesn't really hold a value anymore. Same as with VIP, you can only have a certain amount, so that I would be like IRL friends, people that you've grown to know a lot, that stuff. Also for mods, you can make it be people in your community, just make sure that they're like really trusted and you know that they're not going to do anything, because mods can ban people and they can get your entire community banned, and it's not good. Now, you probably heard me talking about affiliate before, and you might be like, what is affiliate? Well, affiliate is how you earn money through Twitch. Now, it changed since I got it, but now you need 25 followers, stream for 4 hours, which you should normally stream for like 3 to 4 hours normally. Stream on 4 different days, pretty easy, and have an average of 3 viewers. This stuff is all super easy to do if you stream consistently for a month. Once you get affiliate, you will see this new band that's called monetization. You want to go through here and you want to go through ads, because this is a huge problem I see with a lot of streamers. Now, how Twitch runs it is that if you have 3 minutes of ads an hour, there's no pre-rolls, or at least you don't need pre-rolls. That is what you want, because if you have pre-rolls, trust me, when I try and raid, if there are pre-rolls, I immediately just move on, because I'm not gonna have my community sit through pre-rolls. And also, just people that are trying to see a new streamer, they're not gonna sit through pre-rolls. That's like someone that says subscribe before the YouTube video even starts, which, by the way, if you haven't already, you should probably do that. But anyways, you want to keep this to 3 minutes an hour normally. You can change if you really want to be like 23 minutes. I just keep it at 3 minutes because that's the bare minimum before pre-rolls. And then also you want to have your ads be stuck at 1 minute and 30 seconds every 30 minutes. That's what I find my community likes the most. But again, it's up to you. You can have it be 3-minute block every 60 minutes. You can have it be 30 seconds every 10 minutes. It really depends what you think works the most. Me personally, I think that 1.5 minutes every 30 minutes is the best. And then down here, you want pre-rolls to be disabled. The next big part about streaming is dealing with bots and raids. Now, we're going to start off with bots. There are good types of bots and bad types of bots. The good types of bots are like Stream Elements, Sery bot, that type of stuff. The bad type are things like follow bots, view bots, chat bots. Those things are not good and you don't want them in your chat. So that is why you want to get a bot like Sery bot, because it will deal with that stuff for you. So first, what you want to do is go over to your stream, go over to chat, and do /mod Sery_bot and hit enter. I'm not going to do it because I already did it. You want to go back to Sery bot's live stream. You want to go in here. You want to do !join, hit enter. That will join your stream. And then you want to do !follow bots. And then hit enter, because that will block follow bots and delete them for you. And it will also, and there's an ad, of course. Basically, what that will do is it will immediately block and ban any follow bots that follow your channel while you're live or while you're offline. What it will also do is that if there are any bots that are in your chat, they're like advertising fake viewers or fake followers, it will immediately ban and block those, and it reports it to its database and uses its own database to block and ban other bots. Another one that you could use is like Stream Elements. That's for like small stuff, like getting the watermark that's in the bottom right corner of this video. You can get your chat on screen, stuff like that. Moving on, we have raids. Now, some streamers are like deathly scared of raids because they don't know what they are. Yes, they do sound scary, but they're really not. So let's say I'm streaming with like 12 viewers and I'm like, you know what, I'm done streaming for tonight, we're gonna go raid someone. So what I do is that I go into my chat and I do /raid space, put in the username of someone else's channel. It could be anyone for the most part if they have raids enabled, and basically all that does is takes all my viewers, including me, and just puts them into your stream. That is it. So trust me when I say this, what you want to do is that when you're streaming is that if you have like a decent amount of viewers, you want to be rating as many small content creators as you can, because there's nothing better than a small content creator freaking out when they have a ton of viewers. Trust me, that is why pre-rolls we do not want. Follow chat we do not want, because again, we want to just join and have fun immediately. Okay, so really quick, I'm gonna go over some OBS settings. If you go into output here, you can change this to be advanced, make sure that's on advanced, but you want to go to settings, streaming, and then you want to change this to either 5,000 to 6,000. I don't have that many issues with it being set here. Another thing too is that you want to have quick mute set up for all this. So like if I scroll down here, I have like muting for Discord and stuff like that. So like if someone is starting to say something, I can just immediately like hotkey to this and just stop it so it's not played on stream. That stuff you want to have set up because this stuff can save you in like some really bad situations. Another thing too is that you might want to play like copyrighted music on your stream. So what you want to do is you want to go to advanced audio properties down here. That in this side part, you want everything to be all tracks checked. Besides your music, you want like slot 2 and 3 to be unchecked. So then once those are unchecked and that's what your music is playing through, you go back to settings, you go back to output. If you go back here, you want your audio track to be on track 1, your Twitch VOD track to be on track 2. What this means is that your stream is listening to audio track 1, which has the copyrighted music and everything else on it. Twitch VOD track, that one is on 2, that has everything else besides that audio track that has the copyrighted music, so you're not going to get nailed for having copyrighted music. Also in audio, you want this to be at 320 or whatever you can max out at because it just makes it so that it sounds better audio wise. Microphone stuff you want so it's barely hitting the yellow. I'm doing a voiceover right now so this isn't quite accurate, but it's just barely hitting yellow, and typically this doesn't really like cause any issues. It's just the right volume. Now you also want to have hotkeys for screens to pop up to cover up your entire screen like this one. So like if anything pops up you don't want on screen, or if you just want to hide your screen when you're queuing like a competitive game, you can have that happen. So now that you have all that stuff set up, you are like on the verge of being able to stream. So here are my recommendations for starting to stream. So to start streaming, just based on personal experience, I would stick to one game or like one game mode or something and just go with it until you get success. Because what I did is that I started off with Hypixel Bed Wars, and 2 years later, I'm still playing it, and I have an amazing community. Now, you can do other games like that, but it's gonna be harder to grow because that person that watches you the first time is going to want to come back because of what they saw you stream before. Now, if you set your like online persona up like what Queso did, where you're just streaming a ton of different games and people love you for that, that's great too. You can do it that way. I just find it easier if you go based on one game and you just drill that game home and just hope that you get success that way. Now, like I said, you want to stream almost every single day you possibly can until you get affiliate. That way, you're just grinding out, people get to know you. After you get affiliate and it's all said and done, you want to drop back to about 3 to 4 days of streaming, maybe less. Also, make sure you take like weeks off, like once a month or like once every 2 months. Take a week off because streaming, there's a lot of stupid stuff that happens with it. I'm gonna be honest. It's not gonna hurt you. It's your community's gonna understand, and honestly, if they don't understand that you need a week to just chill, relax, let your brain decompress, that's kind of an issue on their part, and they should not be in your community. Just saying. Second part, bond with your community. I cannot say this enough. Every single person that's in your chat, talk to them. Every single raid that happens, talk to them. If it's a game that they can join with, let them join. Build your community, because trust me, there's nothing better than having an amazing community that loves you, not because of the gameplay that you have, but because of you as a streamer. And trust me, it's amazing having that feeling. Another part, please do not be greedy. I see so many streams where people are begging for follows. Just don't. And like subs and stuff like that, like just no. That, trust me, I see so many streams that I watch and people do that, and it's like, no, just don't. Like normally what I'll do is that at the end of the stream, I'll say drop a follow. That stuff's fine at the end of the stream, but just don't be like greedy. Like be like, okay guys, I'm gonna jump off this cliff here if I get like 5 subs right now. Just don't, like, your community does not want to be full of those types of people. Just don't do it. Another thing too is just don't clout chase. That is about the worst thing you can do on Twitch, is clout chase. Now, if you don't know what clout chasing is, think of like someone that's big. Like think of like Queso or someone like that, and you stream with them just because you want to get like attention from them. Don't do that stuff. Don't get me wrong, streaming together with other people is amazing. It is so much fun, especially when you know the person and your communities overlap. It's so much fun. At the same time though, there's a difference between streaming together and having fun and bonding with both your communities and streaming just to get attention. Do not be the one that streams to get attention. It is not fun. Trust me. I've seen people do it. it ruins their mentality. If you want to stream and you want to grow super fast, cross-platform. But what I mean by this is that you can either stream on different platforms or post on different platforms. I'm talking everything: YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Just cross stream, get your name out there, make a name for yourself, and have fun. And that leads me into my last point: have fun. Twitch is not a job. It shouldn't be. It should be a hobby. It should be something fun that you look forward to. It should not be something that you're sweating over your average viewership. Yeah, you can, because it's not fun and you'd rather be like doing it on your own without streaming, but still, like, don't be streaming just to stream. Stream because you want to. I've had so many times where I just flat out will not stream because I'm not in the right mood and I don't feel like dealing with the Twitch stuff. Because, again, streaming should be fun. It should not feel like that you're forced to do it. It should not feel like a 12-page essay that's due tomorrow and it's 11:30 the night before. It should not be like that. And lastly, you want to set goals for yourself. Now, don't do like stupid ones, like say, yes, in the next 2 days I want to get 1,000 followers. Set like small ones for yourself, like with your community, that like I want to get 50 follows sometime soon, or I want to get to like 100 followers sometime soon, or like in a month or a year or something like that. And now that the content yapping session's done, now we can get on to actually hitting the go live button. So to actually go live, remember that streamer key that I mentioned before. What you want to do, copy that, go to stream, and then here you can connect to whatever you want to stream on, and then you can either auto connect it with like an account, or you can use your streamer key. I personally just use my account info because it's a lot easier in my opinion, but you can use your streamer key too. Just remember that you do not want that to leak to other people because it is really bad if it does. So while you stream, you want to have either on PC or Twitch dashboard open like this so you can see your chat and some other stuff, or you want to have your chat on your phone. This is a mess, but trust me, it's not that bad after you get it. So here's stream info. This is stuff that you want to fill out. Title, you want to have it be catchy, add some emojis to it, make it be eye-popping, so that like if you were going through Twitch and you saw this, you're like, ooh, that guy's got emojis, I'm gonna click on that stream. Go live notification. This is for your followers if they have notifications on, so just make it be something that seems engaging, shows that you're live. Category, you want this to be what game you're streaming or what categories. Like if you're just talking, just chatting, that works. Tags, you want to add useful stuff, so like if I'm streaming Bed Wars, you have all this stuff in here. I play with viewers, that's a good one if you're doing that. Down here we have extensions. I can make a whole video on that too. There's a ton of extensions that are fun, cool, and that stuff. This is the big one here, shield mode. If this one is not here, you want to go here, and then you want to scroll all the way down and hit shield mode. This one is if you unfortunately get a hate raid, a bot raid, or a follow raid, anything like that. So when you click this, it immediately puts your channel into lockdown mode. Everyone can still view you, but basically what it does is that first time shares cannot chat. Sub only chat, so people that are sub to you can chat. Emote only. If you want to chat, you have to be followed for a month. Slow mode is 30 seconds. Non-mod chat delay 6 seconds. That doesn't really do anything. Twitch alerts are disabled. And clear chats from before. So this is like if you have people that are just spamming like sensitive information, people who are hate rating, stuff like that. If this is like your, oh shoot, I need to stop everything right now and just take a second to regroup, this is what you want to do. Again, this is worst case scenario. If you do get hate rated or bot followed, do not comment on it. Get into safe mode, deal with what you need to deal with, and then just move on, because the reason why they do this stuff is so that they can get your reaction. Don't let these losers get your reaction. Make them move on to a different streamer. So once you hit the stop streaming button, there's still a lot more to do. One of the big things is watching your VODs back. I know it sounds weird. You're gonna have to listen to yourself talk sometimes, and it can be kind of weird. Seriously, like, listen back to your stream. See if you'd be engaged. Now, yeah, there isn't any music, but like, put your own music on at a quiet volume, like what you want streaming to be, and just listen to it and see how it sounds. See if you like how your stream sounds. If it doesn't, change it in OBS. Change the stuff on stream. All that stuff. Tweak it until it's right, and still, I would say like once a week, just check your VODs, make sure they sound good. I still do it too. I'll just occasionally go back and listen to it. The thing too is that if you're live and it's kind of like a low moment, you can listen back to your own stream live through Twitch on like your phone or something, just to make sure that the audio sounds right, because again, it can kind of get like morphed, and it's better to fix it now than later, but still, it's not that big of a deal if one stream's off. So to sum it up, you're going to go through a lot of trial and error to get the perfect stream. There's going to be a lot of successes and a lot more fails than you want, but at the same time, no stream will ever be perfect. There will always be something that happens going on it. And it doesn't matter. If you have bad streams and where you get no views or no follows, don't worry about it. Trust me, I had a 21-day streak without getting a follow on stream. It was terrible, but it doesn't matter because I kept on streaming. And you know what? I had so much fun engaging with my community that I really didn't care about how it went. Again, you want streaming to be fun. Don't look at it for the money because the money's not always going to be there. Don't look at it for gaining followers because, again, you're not always going to get followers. Be there to have fun and bond with your community. So thank you guys for watching to the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it and you want more information on this stuff, let me know in the comments and I might be able to help you out there. If you want other help with like other platforms, like more in depth for Twitch, more in depth for OBS, TikTok, YouTube, Discord, all those other things, let me know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys got some useful information out of this. And good luck with streaming, and I'll see you guys in the next video.